Hey Dabbers, and welcome back to another Dab 2000 video and another ranking video. And I know I'm a little late to this video and doing this idea, but I'm still going to do it because today I'm going to be ranking all 8 Mission Impossible movies. One of my favorite franchises because, I don't know, it's just something about this franchise is just always calls to me. So like I just really like this franchise. I'm doing this ranking because the new Mission Impossible The Final Reckoning just came out in theaters over 2 weeks ago. So that's how you know I am late to this ranking, but at least it's finally here, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on the Mission Impossible ranking. I don't think most of them changed because I think my Mission Impossible ranking is solid, but I had to add in Final Reckoning, so that's why this video is being made. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Coming in at number 8, I have Mission Impossible 2. I still think this is my least favorite Mission Impossible movie. I mean, you can definitely tell this movie has a way different feel to the rest of the Mission Impossible movies because it's like more in like a martial arts setting. It's got like flying doves in it and everything, motorcycle chases and stuff like that. It just feels different from every other Mission Impossible movie. And it's just kind of weird because there's a lot of like relationship stuff going on in this movie, which is like more like, it feels more like a James Bond movie than a Mission Impossible movie, and it's just not one of my favorites of the franchise. Coming out at number 7, I have Mission Impossible 3. So I think Mission Impossible 2 is by far my least favorite. It should be everyone's least favorite Mission Impossible movie, but the next 7, these are all really good movies. Like from the bottom is like a 7 out of 10, and then from the top is a 10 out of 10. And I think Mission Impossible 2 is like a 4. So like I think there's clearly at least one, and then the rest are just really good movies. But I have Mission Impossible 3 down here. There's a lot of stuff that Mission Impossible 3 does right. The villain is probably one of the best villains in the Mission Impossible franchise. He just brings a new life to the franchise and just gives us a more menacing villain in this movie. The rabbit foot plot line is actually pretty intriguing and stuff like that. Like, I like the plot. It's just, I don't know, something about this movie just, I never really thought it was that next tier Mission Impossible movie where it's like, this is one of the greatest Mission Impossible movies ever. It's not. I've always been like, it's fine, but it's not like the greatest. I don't know. I just never really connected with this movie as like the future movies in the franchise. Alright, coming in at number 6, I have Mission Impossible, the movie that started this whole franchise. And you can tell it is dated. There are some spotty CGI moments or like green screen stuff in this movie, so there is definitely that in this movie. And then it is a little slow, like a lot of the other Mission Impossible movies, they like are fast paced, get right to the point and everything. This one is a little bit slower. It's more about the spy thriller aspect to this movie, unlike some of the other ones. But it's still a good movie. I mean, you got some of the most iconic scenes in this movie, especially with Ethan Hunt dangling in the White Room place, which is just like a thrilling scene, and is just on the edge of your seat. Like, is he gonna like drop that sweat on the floor or the table or something like that? It's just very good scenes, and it has a lot of good twists, like Ethan's team getting killed in the first 10 minutes. I should have said spoilers, so yeah, this is gonna contain spoilers for the whole franchise, so just heads up. But there's also just a lot of great scenes in this movie, but it is the original, and I think they definitely have improved everything from this movie. Alright, coming in
Is that Junior?
Is that Junior? You want a mic?
I won't stay for long.
We got mics now. I think it's... Okay.
I won't stay for long.
Just got a mic.
Hello there, chat.
Hopefully
Let me go
this
ahead and
works.
say what my favorite movie is real quick. Fallout. That one's
Fallout's your favorite?
Yeah, that one's bussin'. It's pretty good. Pretty tasty, too.
I don't think anyone can see you.
Yeah, sorry about that, chat.
Bro, wearing a green shirt.
I'm sorry.
No one, you're just floating Junior.
Dubs.
That's a W?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I'll be back for the next ranking.
I'm filming 2 today, but they're coming out on different days. No.
Sorry.
They're not snacks. They're not snacks. Alright, there goes Junior. Adios, Junior. Alright, let's get on to number 6. Oh no, we just did 6. At number 5, I have Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. This is the newest Mission Impossible movie that just came out. And look, it's a good movie. If you watch my YouTube shorts of my review of this movie, I might have been a little bit negative towards it, but it's still a good movie. There's a really solid stuff in this movie. You have to find, like, it's a good ending to the Mission Impossible franchise. You got, like, Luther's death in the first 20 minutes of the movie. You get the finale with the plane scene where Ethan Hunt's just on a plane, and that's just one of the most insane stunts of all time. And it's one of the most, like, gripping, edge of your seat scenes. Also, the submarine thing was really nice. I really like the submarine where he's just in the submarine and stuff. It's just really good. And there's just a lot of good stuff. All the characters land in this movie and stuff like that. But it's this low because after the first 20 minutes with Luther's death and all that stuff, it does linger on for a good hour. And it's a lot of story, exposition, whatever you want to call it. It's just a very talky first hour, which does drag this down on my ranking for me, because I feel like the top 4 don't have that issue at all. I think they all just fly by like tremendously, and they're just so fun. This one, you do have to sit through a ton of talky first hour, and then you get the last hour, which is just non-stop thrills, action, and everything. So I also liked how this movie brought back characters from, like, the first movie. Like, they tied everything in. It does feel like a proper ending, because, like, they brought back the guy in the white room. They had explained what the rabbit's foot was in Mission Impossible 3. Like, it does explain a ton of stuff and stuff like that. But it is definitely not my favorite Mission Impossible movie, because it is very slow at the beginning. But that doesn't mean it's a bad movie. I still liked it. I would give it like an 8 if you saw my review. Alright, coming out at number 4, I have Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation. Now, this is the 5th film, and honestly, I still think this movie is really good. You get introduced to one of the best characters, which is Elsa. She just is one of the best characters in the franchise. I'm mad that they killed her off in Dead Reckoning, but it's fine. I mean, it's just a really good movie. It's more smarter. It's got one of the, like, more, like, hateable villains in this movie. It's got good stunts where he's, like, hanging off the side of a plane in this movie. It's not, like, top 3 because it's not, like, not as good action sequences as, like, the top 3, or, like, even in Dead Reckoning. It doesn't have, like, the best action scenes, but when they have action scenes, they are really good too. Like the opera fight in there, which is just really good fight. And there's a lot of good fights in here, but, like, I don't think they're just top notch as some of the other ones. Alright, coming in at number 3, I have Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. Now, they took away the part 1 because this was supposed to be Dead Reckoning Part 1, Part 2, but they changed the other one to Final Reckoning. I recently rewatched this movie in preparation of watching The Final Reckoning, and this movie is just so good. I mean, it's 2 hours and 40 minutes, and I feel like it doesn't feel like that at all. Like, Final Reckoning is the exact same length, but you could definitely feel that it's a long movie. Dead Reckoning, I can never tell, because it's literally non-stop action, and then they go to different settings in the movie, so it just feels different for each scene, and it just flies by because there's just so much action. Like, the first 20 minutes, you get the submarine exposition, you get the sand place, and then after the title card, you get the airport. They go to Venice. They go to the train scene, and then you get one of the craziest stunts when Tom Cruise rides a dirt bike off a cliff, which is just one of the most insane stunts ever. And it's just really good. All the characters are good. I don't like how they killed off Elsa, but it's fine. It serves its purpose in this movie. But it's just really good. And this train scene is just so thrilling and edge of your seat, like a lot of stuff in in the Mission Impossible franchise. So it's just really solid. And I kind of wish Dead Reckoning was more like this movie. All right, coming out at number 2, I have Mission Impossible Fallout. Now, some people might say this is their favorite, and I have no problem with that. I think Fallout, and then if you process of elimination, my number 1, it would be Ghost Protocol, but either one of those for me could go either way. Fallout could be number 1, Ghost Protocol could be number 2. They could swap for me. They're both amazing movies. But let's talk about Fallout. It's just so good. I think it has one of the best villains of the franchise with Henry Cavill. It's a twist villain, and I just think he gives him his all in this movie. I think it's just really good. All the action in this movie is just great. You got like the helicopter chase at the end of this movie, which is just very cool. And it's just when he's trying to get the remote from Henry Cavill, it's just such a thrilling scene. You also got like, it's just really, really well written, and it's just one of the best action movies of all time. It's just unbelievable how good this movie is. And as Junior said, this is his favorite Mission Impossible movie of them all, and I wouldn't have a problem with that. If anyone says Fallout is their favorite, I think it's great. I think you can put it at number 1. But my number 1 is Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, which is just my favorite. I was starting to lose hope in the Mission Impossible franchise. I thought 3 was, when I first watched it, I did not like it at all. I thought it was my least favorite Mission Impossible movie of them all. I rewatched it, so of course I like it more. But I just think Ghost Protocol brought me back into the franchise and got me invested with all the characters like Benji and all of them. And then you get one of the characters which I wish was in the franchise more, as Jeremy Renner's character. I think he just brings a new life to the franchise. He's in Rogue Nation too, but like I wish he was in like Fallout, Dead Reckoning, Final Reckoning. I think he's just such a good character in these movies, and I just think this one has more fun. It's just like one of the most fun Mission Impossible movies. You get him climbing the tallest building in the world, which is just crazy, and it just has great action, great set pieces, great characters, so that's why it comes in at number 1. What do you guys think of my Mission Impossible ranking? Down below in the comment section, and I will check you guys on another Dab 2000 video and another ranking video, which should come very soon. Goodbye, Dabbers.